Hi, my name is Michal. I'm leading the customer success organization at Quantametric. Quantametric is a Denver-based company. What we do in essence is we help our customers understand and monitor their customer experience. This is a high-touch model. We work with the largest digital organizations such as United Airlines, eBay, Lululemon, etc. And what I want to discuss today is a subject that is very close to my heart. So I have a bit of different opinions than the one that just presented in terms of where customer success sits, but that's okay. That's exactly why we're here for, to exchange opinions. And that's about value. And as I see value, value is really the heart of any company. We work with everyone. We work with pre-sales, with sales, with marketing, with product, with R&D, and even with finance when customers are running behind on their payments. But that's not the kind of value that I want to discuss today. So today I want to discuss the value, the external value, the value that we provide our customers. This is an example of an email that I received last week. I know we all work with so many different vendors, and we all get those emails on a daily basis. For me, these kind of emails go directly to my junk mail. And there are so many things that are wrong about this email. Let's start by the fact that they didn't even know my name, but just let's put that aside. Let's think what we can do better in order not to get our emails into the junk mail. So, why do we need CSMs? And we discussed that. Why don't we just stay with account managers? Like, what's the difference? Why do we need customer success? And I think it's very clear for us that the first thing is adoption. We cannot, and based on my experience, it doesn't matter what kind of value you're going to provide your customers with professional services. If you want to get to the $1 million, $2 million in ARR, you need your customers to actually use your solution. There is no other way, and believe me, I tried it. The second thing is engagement. We want our customers to engage with us. And the email that I just showed you, that's a great example. I'm not engaging with this vendor. Actually, I made a decision to already churn. So my contract is up for renewal in June, and I know I'm not going to renew that. This vendor actually gave my name as a reference. That's how much they don't understand that I'm not happy and I don't see value from their product. The third thing is partnership. And why do we need partnership? We all know that the champion leaves, there are changes in the organization, we're gone. That's it. Partnership is going to protect us for that. Partnership is when my customer is coming to me and saying the competition approached me. A partnership is when I know what my competitor is trying to do. When I even get to see the product sometimes, this is partnership. When I have my people meet with my customer, talk about my product, this is partnership. Referenceable customers. A very wise CMO taught me once that I should never, never be talking about my product. I should have my customers talk about my product. I should have my customers be in front of a camera saying how much they enjoy and see value in my product. And then, of course, if we do all that, we're going to get to renewal and to expansion. And as a post-sale organization, of course, this is our goal. So what's the challenge? Our customers are busy. How much work do we have? How many emails do we get every day? Think of yourself as your customer. This is crazy. What's in it for them? So you saw the email that I presented. They want to ask me questions about the product. Sorry, I don't work for you. I don't have time for you. I have things that I need to do. And we're not that special. Some of my customers say that they work with 15 different vendors. So I feel that I'm very special. My mom feels that I'm very special. But my customer is like, who are you? And why are you taking, my time? So when I think about value, value is product that I'm not going to discuss today. Value is the cost that we're not going to discuss today, but value is service. And what does it mean to provide value by using services? So some cases, I meet, like on the networking event, I'm meeting people that have very technical solutions. So solution for DevOps, or let's say a software that allows developers to write code quicker. And then they tell me, what kind of value can I provide my users? And I always say, value can be business value, value can be technical value. Value needs to allow your customer to do something faster, for example. So if now it takes me 4 hours to work on a report for my CEO, and if I use your solution, it takes me an hour, then this is value for me. If it helps me save money, so let's say I need a full-time resource to accomplish those tasks, and I'm going to pay him $120K a year, and now using you, I don't need this resource anymore. This is value. And if I need to send a report to my CEO every week, and this is my KPI, and you're helping me with that, and I don't care how, but you're helping me with that, and your product is helping me with that, or you're training me how to get it from your product, this is value. And I want to be a star. We all want to be a star, I want the board to say that I'm doing really well. And you want your managers to say that you're doing really well. And if this vendor can make me be a star, then I'm going to keep him. And when the competition is going to knock on the door, I'm going to tell them, sorry, I'm working with this vendor. And I don't care what kind of discount you give me. Because I already have the budget. I'm not taking this budget home. So first tip. Hire CSM that are subject matter expert in your industry. Customers can tell very easily if the person that is speaking to them really understands what he's talking about. And I'm sorry, I'm very direct, so don't be insulted. But customer success is not rocket science. But to teach someone what it means to be a DevOps, or to teach someone what's digital, it's much harder for me. So I prefer to take people that are coming from the field, people that could have been my customers in a different scenario. This is something that is so important. And if we go back to customer success, should run renewal, should not run renewals, then my view of customer success is that if you have a scale of sales on one end and professional services on the other hand, my view is customer success needs to be much closer to professional services to sales, but that's a different debate. And by the way, my CSM's time is billable. Why? Because they provide value. Now, value can be report, value can be analysis, but value can be an interesting question that the CSM will raise. So, for example, what do you think about this and this for your organization structure? So, I've been working with different companies, with some of your competitors, and this is how they build their department. Have you thought about that? This is a question that will make the customer think. And this is what trusted advisory is about. I see you, I understand you, I feel your pain. You're not just a number for me. You're not $500,000 for me. You're a person, you have your own KPIs, and I'm here as a professional to help you. Second tip. People that know me know that the two things that I hate the most, cookie cutters and follow the yellow line. If you treat me as a one of 1,000, I will treat you the same way. So for me, what I teach my CSMs is not two customers I like. Even for me, I work with United Airlines, I work with Alaska Airlines, I work with Finnair, I work with Air Arabia. I work with so many different airlines. They're different. Why? Because they have different CIOs, because they have different CMOs. Sometimes they have different markets, they have different regions. I can't treat them the same. So yeah, we have the basis that we can say this is how we run our business, but then a talented CSM, a CSM that understands the business, will treat those customers differently. And the email, when they approached me and they didn't even know my name, that's treating me as one of 1,000. So I'll treat them the same. I'm not going to call them and tell them that I'm going to churn. Never, never, never talk about baseball and basketball. Let's leave that for sales. By the way, I said that on our last company meeting, and it wasn't taken so well, but that's working for an American company. So my rule of thumb is that unless you can bring at least $250 per half an hour to a customer, don't call him. Don't call him, you're wasting his time. I prefer to talk to my customer, and this is a high-touch model. I prefer to talk to my customer on a monthly basis and not on a bi-weekly basis, and to provide him value then, and not just call him and talk to him about nothing. He's not your friend. And we get that confused all the time. Sometimes we have such nice customers, especially if we work with, with Americans, that they're very polite, and they're very nice, and they can talk to you about soccer, and they can talk about whatever, and you feel like they're your friend. They're not your friends. And very easily, they're going to ignore you. Respect your customer's time like you respect your own. Is it just for high touch? So some of you are working with a low touch, SMB. No. For this vendor that I showed, I'm paying $25K a year. Okay? This is a low touch model. I still expect value. I still expect him to provide me something that is more than just the product. So yeah, it should be a bit different, but value is value. So what should I do? Start by learning your customer's business. What keeps him up at night? What's going to make him successful? What's going to make him fail? And it's more than just money. If you work with enterprise customers, you know there are so many different departments. They have so many different KPIs. It's not necessarily about conversion. It's not necessarily about saving. It can be so many different things. Provide insights on the data. What is the data saying? What can you read from it? Provide benchmark on other players. You see the industry. You see their competition. You know what's going on. Use that. That's power. That's power. Your customer would be paying a lot to get this kind of view. Offer to take some of the customer tasks to help with your product. So I'm not saying, tell your customers, yeah, what do you need to do today? Let me just do it. But what's keep you up at night, and let me see how I can show you how to do that in the product, or let me do that for the first time for you. Because we know our products. We know what the products can do. Your customers does not know that. And we can do all the talk we want, but if we show one example of what we mean, that's a different story. What shouldn't we do? Don't ask questions without explaining why or giving something in return. Don't like a customer works for you. Show him why he needs to partner with you. And don't assume that what interests you interests them. And how many times do we see those kind of emails? Like, I want your opinion on my product. Okay, why? Why should I give that? What am I getting in return? Are you going to listen to me? Can you say that that's going to get into the roadmap? And there is this phrase, action speaks louder than words. And I always add, and value speaks louder than both. Because if you do provide this value and you create this partnership, this is how you fight churn. This is how you increase your ARR. This is how you get your customers to be successful. And for me, to see my customers successful is much bigger than anything else. So thank you for your time.